how to attract high ticket clients for your digital marketing agency. This is simply one of the most sought after questions. So first, let me give you a quick overview of what I have in store for you in today's video. So first, when it comes to attracting high ticket clients, we need to fix our mindsets. Okay. This is one of the biggest roadblocks for many people out there. We will discuss the various aspects of mindset that you need to fix. Number two, how to get the confidence to go and pitch to high ticket clients. Okay. And how to create powerful offers. Okay, offer creation is one of the most underrated skills. Today we're going to talk about that in detail. Okay, and then I have a wonderful story for you to explain the various aspects of the market. Okay, once you understand the market, you will know how to pitch to them and how to attract the right clients for your business. Then we'll talk about the various methods of outreach and manual labor versus building a machine for your business. Then I will talk about a simple technique that I use to filter all the time wasting clients. It is super simple and super powerful at the same time. And finally, we'll talk about the power of showing versus telling. So it's going to be action packed and super valuable. So please take a pen and paper, make notes, and do stay till the end. So first, let's fix the mindset. Okay. So typically, when people start their digital, agency business, okay, when they are new, they don't have much case studies and stuff. At that time, what they believe is that they are not ready for high ticket clients and they need to start with some small clients in their local area. Okay, I see many students of my academy itself, after finishing their program, after finishing the training program, they come to me and then they say, I have a boutique near my house and I will do marketing for them. I have a gym near my house, a fitness center near my house, and I will be doing marketing for them. Okay, then I ask, like, do they have a website? Some of them have, some of them don't have. And then I ask, like, do they have a marketing budget? Some of them have, some of them don't have. So how much they have? So they say that it ranges from $200 to $300 per month. Okay. So the question is, if they are spending $200 to $300 per month for their advertising, how much are they going to pay you? Right? It's simply not worth your time to work with such low paying clients. And secondly, clients who don't even have a website, just imagine the amount of work that you have to do to build a website and literally teach them digital marketing step by step so that they are in line with whatever you're thinking. It's gonna be a Herculean task. And more importantly, all these low ticket clients, they don't have money. Okay, so the cardinal rule of sale is that never sell to broke people. Okay, so it's utter waste of time where you try to convince them that they pay you more and more money, because simply they don't have money and the product is still not proven. Okay, so that's the mindset that we need to fix first. Okay, so the next question is, all said and done, how do I get the confidence to pitch to high ticket clients? Only because of the lack of confidence, people go to low ticket clients. So if you want to get to high ticket clients, then you need to have the confidence. So let me discuss quickly what all the ways you can use to improve your confidence. Number one, if you want to get high ticket clients, then you need to learn high value skills. Skills like running ads, skills like copywriting, skills like video marketing, conversion optimization. All these are very, very high value skills that you should be learning first. Number two, once you learn all these things, run ads, spend your own money and run ads. Okay, so when you run ads, you will learn faster. Okay, I want you to create a funnel for yourself and then start running ads. So then you understand various aspects of running ads, the various parts of the funnel, how they work, why they work, what is missing in them, everything you will learn. And when you're spending your own money, you will be restless and you want to do it fast so that you don't waste your own money. Okay, that's the trick. It's a psychological trick, when you put your own money, you will care the most. Okay, that's step number 2. So when you do this, you will get a fair amount of confidence. But if you still feel that you're not ready enough, then the next option is go and learn from somebody else's money. Okay, so how do you do that? Go and join a digital marketing agency which already has clients. Go and work for them for a period of 3 months. Okay, now what happens is that these agencies have their own set of clients. Now when you go and work for them, you can start getting access to those high ticket clients, and you will know what it takes to run high ticket budgets. Okay, when there is a client who is spending in millions, and if you get to know how ads are being run, what is the strategy behind that, then slowly you will start getting more and more confidence. Once you have worked with 3 to 4 clients within that agency, then you get super confident. Okay, and the best part, when you come out of that agency, you can create your own portfolio by listing out the clients that you worked for within that agency. Okay, so this is the fastest way to create your portfolio. Okay, it's a shortcut, but it is a matter of mindset. Okay, many people think that, no, why should I work for somebody? I will do everything on my own. You should do everything on your own. You can be your own boss. You can be an entrepreneur yourself. All I am asking is take 3 to 4 months, go work for an agency, learn from them, and then once you have enough confidence, then start your own. Okay, this will greatly reduce the learning curve for you. Okay, so now the next important concept when it comes to mindset is you attract the client that you are. Again, I repeat, you attract the client that you are. If you want to get high ticket clients, then you better be a high ticket client. Ask yourself, what kind of a person are you? I have seen many people in the digital marketing industry who are so reluctant to buy any digital marketing software. They always want free tools, free courses, free trainings. Okay, but their expectation is they will do everything for free, but they want a client who pays them big money. How is it possible? Okay, it's a simple law of attraction. Okay, you attract the client that you are. So if you are not that kind of a person who spends on quality softwares, who spends on quality courses and trainings and books, then it's very difficult for you to attract high ticket clients. It's a mindset change. Start becoming high ticket. You yourself has to become high ticket and respect other people's time, respect other people's effort, and start spending money. Because when you are going to work with a client, you will expect that they respect your time and your effort. Okay, this is a simple mindset shift, but very, very powerful. Okay, now let's move on to the next part of the video. Do you have a powerful offer? If you want to attract high ticket clients, you need to have very, very powerful offer. Now in the digital marketing agency world, I hear some atrocious statements like, what, I will run ads for you, give me $1,000. I will do social media marketing for you, give me $500. I will manage SEO for you, give me $500. So these kind of statements are ridiculous and they are not an offer. Instead, as a marketer, you need to be smart enough to create powerful offers which they cannot say no to. Okay, so let me give you an example. If you're going to run ads for a client and get them results, then your offer should sound something like this. Okay, give us 3 months, 6 months, whatever be the time period that you want to take, but be specific. Okay, we will increase the revenue by X percentage. Okay, so now you're talking about revenues. Okay, and we will keep 15% of whatever we bring in. Okay, it can be 15%, 10%, depending upon the client and what is the price in your part of the world. Okay, but the key thing is we are not asking for the client's money. Okay, in the previous statements when you said, hey, I will run ads for you, give me $1,000. So we are literally asking for clients' money. But when we talk about revenues, the additional revenues that we generate, We are only asking a percentage of the revenue that we are able to bring as agency owners to the client. Okay, now this is a very powerful offer because the client does not have to part away with his money. Rather, the deal is happening based upon the percentage of the additional revenue that you bring in, right? So it's a very fair deal and a very powerful one. Okay, so moving forward, whenever you're creating offers, create offers which are result based and time based. Okay, now let's understand the market, okay, the digital marketing industry as such, and the various clients that you have to deal with. Okay, now to illustrate this, I have a simple story which I have read on the internet. I don't know exactly who exactly is the author, but anyways, I thought it would be useful for you to understand this. Okay, so there was a father and a daughter, and the daughter finished her college, and after graduation her father gifted her a very old car. Now the daughter asked the father, "Dad, this is a very old car, what should I do with this?" And the dad said, "You know what, do one thing, you can go and sell this and keep the money." So then the daughter said, "Where should I go and sell the car?" So he said, "Okay, do one thing, go to a pawn shop and show them the car and see what they can offer for you." So the daughter went to the pawn shop and she asked for, what is the valuation of this car. And the pawn shop owner said that, "You know what, I can give you $100 max because it's a very old car. I don't know if there will be any buyers for this." Okay, so the daughter came back to the father and told this, that they're offering just $100. So then the father said, "No problem, go to the used car firm that is there in the downtown and ask them about their valuation of this car." So she went to the used car dealer, and when she showed the car, they said, "You know what, this is a very old car. There's no demand for this. So maybe we can give you say $500 for this." Okay, so again the daughter came back to the father and she told about the $500 offer for the car. Then lastly the father said, "Okay, do one thing, there is a car museum, okay, in the city. Go to the city, show this car to the car museum owner and ask what will they offer." The daughter went to the car museum owner, she showed the car, and the car museum owner was thrilled. Okay, he said he is willing to offer $100,000 for this car because it's a very rare car. Only 2 pieces are left in the entire world. It's a 60-year-old car and he wants to have it as an attraction in his museum. Okay, so as you see, there are various types of people in the market. Some are willing to offer $100, and for the same product there are some people who are willing to offer $100,000. Okay, so it is very important who you are selling your product to, who you are selling your services to. Okay, so if you make a plot, okay, and you can see that there are low ticket clients, there are mid ticket clients, and there are high ticket clients. Okay, of course majority of this particular market will be occupied by low ticket and mid ticket clients. There will be a small section of high ticket clients, but trust me, there is less competition when you are trying to attract high ticket clients. Okay, so now when there are so many different types of people in the market, how do you reach out to these clients? Okay, so it is impossible to just reach only the high ticket clients. When you do an outreach, you will get a mix of low ticket, mid ticket, and high ticket clients. But there's a trick to filter out the low ticket and mid ticket and only work with the high ticket clients. I will reveal that in a moment. Okay, so first, how do we reach these people? Okay, so there are 2 ways. First one is doing manual labor. Okay, so manual labor is what? Doing cold calling, cold emailing, LinkedIn outreach, Instagram DMs. So I have covered about all these methods in detail in my YouTube channel. If you haven't watched that video, don't forget to go and check it out. I will leave the link in the description. Okay, so this is like, this type of outreach will not cost you any money, but it will take a lot of time and effort for you to do. Okay, but it is still effective, but it is very, very time consuming. On the other hand, as an agency owner, you can consider building a machine. Okay, this is very, very powerful. It can save you a lot of time. As a business owner, we have to value our time more than money. Okay, so it looks like this. You'll run an ad, and from that ad, people will click and go to a content plus sales pitch page. They consume the content and they have a sales pitch, they watch it, and then they have to do an application. So they fill in an application to work with you, and after that you qualify them and then you close. Okay, so very, very powerful system that you can build for yourself, and it can work on autopilot. You will put some money, run an ad, and then start getting traffic and attract the right people to your funnel, and they themselves will self-qualify and they'll start applying to work with you. Okay, it's a very, very powerful system. It saves a ton of time, but it costs money. So it's okay. You have to have the mindset of spending money to get clients, because anyway, after a point, you are going to make a profit. Okay, so when you are enabling this particular machine, so I call this as the high ticket client generation machine. Okay, when you have this, you will be able to filter out the time wasters. Okay, because as I told you, when you reach out to these clients, it is not possible that you only get high ticket clients. You will get a mix of high ticket, low ticket, and mid ticket. Okay, but then you have the control. You can choose who you want to work with. Okay, so one of the important parts of this particular funnel is the application. Okay, so you don't want to work with anybody and everybody. There will be an application form, and in that application form, you will ask some strategic questions like how much is their monthly revenue, how much budget they are already spending on ads. If it is less than say $500, less than $1,000, don't even bother, considering that application. But if you have a client who's already spending $100,000 or anywhere about $50,000, then they are a very good prospect. Okay, so you can focus only on them, get them on a phone call or on a Zoom call, talk to them, convince them, and close the ticket. Okay, that way you can work with high ticket clients. So having an application form gives you the power to filter out the low ticket and mid ticket clients. And next important aspect of this particular funnel is the power of showing and not telling. Okay, now when you run an ad and people watch your video content, watch your sales pitch, and then they apply to work with you, what exactly is happening is that you are proving to them that you are the boss and you know how to do marketing. Okay, like you can show countless testimonials, but what better way than actually showing that you know how to sell? Because when they fill in the form, they're already sold, right? They were unknown to you, they were a stranger to you. You ran an ad, you got their attention, they came to your page, they saw your content, and they watched your sales pitch, and then they applied, right? They filled an application to work with you. So you have demonstrated that you can create a funnel, you can attract a prospect and make them to get interested to work with you. So this is the power of showing versus telling. You can, many people say, I have done this, I have got X results. That's telling. Okay. When you create a funnel and run ads to it, you are showing your expertise. Okay. Now, even if you have zero experience, when you execute a perfect funnel, when you don't have a case study, when you don't have much testimonials with you, but if you can run ads, build a powerful funnel, communicate clearly, and get them interested in that sales pitch, then you are demonstrating your expertise. Now, in that specific case, you don't even need a portfolio for yourself, because you have shown them that you can do marketing, and if you can do it for yourself, then you can definitely do that for the client, right? So that's the power of showing and not telling. So these are the various aspects of getting high ticket client for your digital marketing agency. Just in case, if you want to build a high ticket client generation machine for yourself, for your agency, then we can help you out. Okay, so very simple. Go to this link alphamarketer.in/machine, where I have a free training where I will go in detail about the high ticket client generation machine that we created. We are going to give you a case study. We are going to give you complete overview of the step-by-step process, how we created this particular machine, and how we are generating leads and a pipeline of clients predictably every single month. This training is free for you. Just go to this link, or this link will be also given in the description. Click on it and then check out the free training. It's going to be a very different experience. It will completely change the way you reach out to clients for your agency in the future. I hope this video was useful, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button. Again, it will greatly help me reach out to more and more people like you and help them grow their business. I hope you will join me in this free training, and I will see you on the other side.